If we just peek around the corner here, look at this. Perfect condition. Whoa.
Hey guys.
Well, this is James, as you can tell. You've seen him in earlier videos. And this is his build, and he's going to be...
Welcome to the show.
And this is your car, right?
Yeah, so this is a 1967 Ford Mustang, and it needed some work. The plan with this car is to pull parts from it and put them into the 1968 body.
We don't even show you the 1968 body, so come with us and we'll show that to you guys right now. Behind this little white door. And this is the beginning of a brand new build series, so it's going to be super exciting. My name is Ethan, this is my friend James, and welcome to Car Creations.
What we're looking at doing here is doing a Mustang build. The next Car Creations build. This is James, my son, I'm John. Hi. So quick story, James, he as a little fellow was actually in a TV, I guess you could call YouTube ad that my company had put together as an automotive company.
Willingness and hard work are the simple steps to something great.
James was a young fella, and his young brother, they were also part of the shoot team, so to speak. Got to sit in a Mustang. It was a 69 Mustang Fastback, and it was all restored. It was beautiful. Long story short, these years later, James gets to go out to SEMA, and as he's going through, the bug hits him for rebuilding. So he came home from SEMA and did some research. Came up with this Mustang that we've got here. It's a 68. We also have a 67, which is the donor car to this.
So the original color of this car was red, as the 1968 classic color was red. It came in red. But here we have this, I don't know, what would you say, Ethan? Turquoise?
Yeah, turquoise.
Aqua. What to paint it? We don't have any ideas as of yet, but we'd love to hear your input on what color.
I was trying to suggest a dark red with white polka dots, like a ladybug, but he wouldn't seem too keen on that for some reason.
Maybe. So our hopes with this car is to bring in some new suspension. We want to completely reinvent the interior of this car. Reupholster it, put a new entertainment system in, whatever we can think of, anything like that. Yeah, so you'll take a look in here and it's pretty bare bones as of now.
Bare metal.
Bare metal. Yeah, exactly. But that gives us the creative liberty to do whatever we want with it, you know? Stick with the classic look or...
We could swap a mini system into it. Yeah. But we want to make sure it has somewhat of a classic look too. So we have to somehow merge it while being tasteful. All right, so here's the Mustang and we have to get it past this RV, through this little hole over here, into the shop here. And the shop will be a bit warmer to work on. So a quick time lapse of getting over there and we'll see you guys in a second. Phew, after a lot of work, we got the Mustang into there and it fits like a glove. This is what its home's gonna be for the next little bit. Let's look at the tools that we got to work on it. And we laid them out here just to kind of see what we have so far. Air tools, some hammers and stuff.
Forceful tools. To remove the first panel that we'll be working on, we need to drill out the spot welds that were there previously. And by using this special tool, it's already been previously done here, but you just stick it in and instead of putting a hole straight through, you just drill out the spot that you need. That way the metal behind stays intact and then you can pull off the panel that you're looking to get off.
So what maybe we'll do first is just kind of run over some of the things that we've noticed straight away that we'll be focusing on initially. So come over to the front here, and this particular vehicle is a California car, so the frame's in pretty decent shape, but as we go around you're going to see there's a lot of holes in it and things that do need to be fixed up. But overall it's pretty solid. The 67 Not so much. It's a Michigan car, so underneath it's pretty well rotted out. But it's going to be a donor car, so we're going to pull off what bits we can. And of course, there will be a resto mod, so we'll be talking about some of the things we'll be doing in a bit.
Okay, so our first area attack is right here, this panel, the battery apron. It is fairly rusted out. What we're gonna be doing is pulling this out, the convenience of having the part, but our focus with this is that we're gonna have to keep the dimensions and flow of the car. The way that each panel is connected together is with spot welds. You have to drill out each spot weld, and then you can free the panel, and then you can pull it out, bring in a new one, and then just replace the spot welds. The car has no wheels, no suspension, nothing for it to stand on itself by. So this cart was designed specifically for this car to hold it up while it's being worked on.
So the first thing to do here is to realize that if you've never done a car build before, like us, then do a lot of research and a lot of planning. And the key that we found straight up is obviously to do a full inspection of the chassis and then start putting that list together of either parts or things that need to be fixed. As you can see, when we started going over the vehicle and checking out all the bits and pieces, some of the things popped up on the list, like James talked about this panel already, the apron. So one of our goals is obviously once we start pulling some of these panels off, what other discoveries we're going to find along the way. Notice as well over here, there's a bunch of holes that have already been made. So whoever started kind of drilling out the spot welds and that James mentioned, has done it wrong initially because they've actually drilled right through both panels. So when we go to replace each of these spot welds, we're now going to have to fill in the hole on both panels.
As you can see, we have no floors. So because they've been cut out, we have to get replacements. We already have replacements.
Need some work back there too. Nope.
Yep.
You are health and safety. Put Ben down as health and safety.
No, please don't.
Okay, so we're back in the barn and we just want to explain kind of why we have the second Mustang, because it's quite rusted. Like if you look at some of these pieces on here, that is absolutely terrible there.
So our main hope with this car is to be able to pull out the engine and the transmission, and also just little things like the glass is intact and the passenger side door is in great condition. Just small things like that that we can hopefully pull from this car to save cost putting onto the new car.
And hopefully avoid a lot of this nasty rust while we're at it. But we were just looking at the engine. Can you take this out?
She's got oil.
Look at that.
You might notice our 1967 stock from Ford Duracell alkaline battery. Runs great, works great. You just hook it up, the positive to the negative, positive. Energized. Yeah, some of the parts are in good condition, while others are not in good condition.
Yeah.
You might not want to see the interior.
And yeah, look at the rust all over the roof and everything. It's gonna be a real cool project to do. Around every 2 to 3 weeks, we'll release a video on this, and it's gonna be some epic content coming soon. So, next video, putting this front panel on, and we may or may not have the parts. So stay tuned.
Alright, so that's our video for today. We hope you enjoyed this new build, the Mustang. Make sure to leave in the comments your thoughts on it, any ideas you might have, whether it's paint color, any custom mods, whatever you have, drop it down below.
Most of all, make sure you like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And we hope that you enjoy this new series over the next little bit. So most of all, have an amazing rest of your day. Ow!
That new technology, the more recent stuff.
Exactly.
Better!